Hi again and welcome back. So, in this session, we're going to talk about string formatting in Python, like how it has evolved and what is the basic way to do it, right? So, let's take a string where, let me first write it out and let me show you what is my use case here, right? So, let's say I take a name, I take a marks, something like this, a variable, and I take another variable which I'm assigning it as a subject, right? Now what I want to do is I want the output should be RIA scored 92 mark in math, right? So in the earlier version of Python, right, so we had something like a format function dot format, right? So what this used to do it, this particular function, it is still in use, it's not deprecated, yes. So even using this particular function you can use the format, right? But this was little tricky when there is a challenge of, like, the code becomes little messier, like you have to write multiple lines of code, etc. So the what Python did is it came up with f string, right? So what f string does, it's like right now if you see we have a text here, we have a variable, and we have to combine everything into one sentence, right? So in f string it is pretty simple and it is very friendly. That's the beauty of Python. It what it does is, with f string, it lets us insert variables directly inside a string, right? So how it works is we just add f before the string and put the variable inside the curly brackets, right? So how we are going to do that, right? So for our above example, right, let's say I take a variable, I take sentence, and now I'm taking the f string, f colon. Now what I'm doing is I'm adding the first one. What we have is name, that is RIA use code highest, and the next one is marks in the we have subject also, right? Subject, right? And let's say close it, and now I print the sentence, right? So let me clear this and let me execute this. So it says RIA you scored the highest 92 in math, right? This is 92 is the mark variable, subject is math, this one, and name is the first one here, right? So this code is pretty clean, right? You can easily, even if you don't know the output, you understand what is going on here, right? So it is clean, it's readable, and what Python is doing here, the interpreter is automatically replacing the variables with their values. So think of f strings like, something like, what I can say in the most easier way is, it's like filling blanks, right? Directly inside a sentence. In the most easiest ways, this is how we can, um, you know, think about f string. And you can also do even math, inside f string, right? Similarly, you can do scored marks plus 5, right? So Python calculates it internally. Let me run it. So 97. initial was 92, right? So f string helps us combine text and variables easily by putting variables directly inside a string. So that's the standard definition of f string. So I hope this is clear. If you have any questions, let me know. I will see you in the next one.